What is ice wine? We get asked that here quite often here at Elma Wine and Liquor. Quite simply, ice wine is wine made from frozen grapes, hence the name ice wine. The grapes are left on the vines long past the typical harvest season until the first frost or the first time that they freeze. At that point, the wineries will go out and harvest them while they're frozen on the vines and bring them directly into the pressing room and press them while they're still frozen. So when the grapes freeze, what is freezing is a lot of the water content, the excess water, where the solids and the sugars and such are getting pressed out into the juice a little bit more in a more highly concentrated manner than they typically would be for regular grapes. So when this happens, the resulting base is already at a much higher sugar content than a typical wine juice would be. The concept behind the ice wine is just that, so to make use of those frozen grapes and to get those highly concentrated sugars and flavors into the wine. What you'll result in is typically they bottle them in smaller quantities because it is something that's a little bit richer, typically just served in a very small glass for an after dinner drink or as in place of a cocktail or something like that. In this area, upstate Western New York, we are lucky to have some of the best ice wines in the world produced here. We have the Standing Stones vineyards in the Finger Lakes, which their ice Riesling received scores in the 90s for this 2014 vintage. That's from the Wine Enthusiast and Wine Spectator. I believe it was 92 points and 91 points respectively. We also have, there's plenty of other wineries in the Finger Lakes that are making some great ice wines as well. And then also just across the border in Canada, the Niagara on the Lake region, we have some great wineries up there making ice wines. This particular one is from the Conzelman Estates, and this is an ice Cabernet Sauvignon. When people usually see this bottle on our shelf, they're a little taken aback because if you know anything about wine, you know that Cabernets are typically a drier, red, full-bodied wine. So the fact that they're made into a sweet ice wine surprises some people. But again, because the grapes are frozen and the sugar content is much higher when the grapes are pressed, it just starts them with a much higher base of sweetness. So that's it for ice wine. Thank you very much for watching. We look forward to hearing your comments soon. Thanks.